Welcome back, and welcome to Top Moon Reptiles. If this is your first time here, today we're going to look at some of my holdbacks from last year and this past season. So stay tuned, and we're going to check out some of the awesome snakes that I'm keeping in the collection. But first off, I want to give a huge shout out to a good buddy of mine, Gershon from GP Snakes. Great guy, awesome snakes. Definitely check out his YouTube, Instagram, his Facebook. I'll leave a link over here with all his info. But it's an awesome guy. Definitely I'm going to use his shirt as a canvas to show off my holdbacks. Alright, let's get started. Alright, first off we've got this pretty girl right here. This is what I believe to be a pastel sugar, entry pastel sugar, possible orange dream. Love the whites coming up on her, the orange along the belly, and she just shed out literally like this morning. The pairing I used to create her 2 years ago was an Enchi Orange Dream with a pastel sugar. Definitely love the orange coming up on the belly. But this is the first holdback from last year, I think. I think it's last year. 2019. Alright, first holdback from 2019. She's got some good weight right now. Eating good. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so here's the next girl I held back from 2019. She is a killer lesser clown. She's grown really good. Eating like a champ. She's faded out a little bit. That yellow is still super intense. But super happy with this girl and how she's progressing. Definitely one of my favorite holdbacks from last season. Alright, the third girl I held back from 2019 was this girl right here. So, of course I know she's got banana and Mojave, but I think she's got something else in her. Still trying to prove it out. Hopefully I can prove it out this upcoming season. But once I hatched her, I saw her pattern was a little weird around here. So I went back and looked at both parents. The mom was sold to me as just a banana, and the dad was a black pastel Mojave. I'll put up screenshots of them both somewhere around here. And I definitely think there's something in the mom. But she still turned out awesome. Eats like a hog. Looks gorgeous. Super happy with how she came out and hoping to prove out whatever's in the mom and in her. Alright, and then the last thing I got is a male and just your classic Blue Eye Lucy. So decided to hold this one back. Was always a favorite of my wife's. So I told her I'd create one for her, and here he is. Super clean, super white. Definitely love color on these guys. Love the white pattern. It does get dirty a lot, being an all white snake. But that's him in the last holdback from 2019. Right. Now we're on to the holdbacks from this past season. So first up is this boy right here. It's a Coral Glow Sugar 100% het pied. The pairing I used to create him was my pastel sugar female paired up with my pastel Coral Glow pied male. So really want to see what sugar, well, I want to see this in the pied form. Super happy with how he turned up. You can see the white fighting through the color here. You're starting to get your Coral Glow banana spots on him. He's got a little paradoxing spot here. It's very cool. Very cool, very happy with him. Alright, so the next two snakes I have are both from the same clutch, and they're both pieds. So the one over here is a pastel pied, and this one's just a regular pied. She's actually going in shed. This one's been a little slower on feeding, as you can tell why there's such a big size difference between the two clutch mates. But this girl, when she's not in shed, she's actually super yellow. Just looks really faded right now. But they're both doing really well, holding them both back. The pairing was the pastel Coral Glow pied male to my pied female. I decided to hold these two back to help progress in my pied. Right. Alright, another one in shed is my Lemon Blast Het Desert Ghost. The pairing I used was my Lemon Blast Het Desert Ghost male to my visual Desert Ghost, and she was the only girl I got. So decided to hold her back. I didn't hit great odds with my Desert Ghost clutch this season. I think I only made one visual Desert Ghost, and only one of them was a female, and this was the only female. Overall, pretty happy with her. She's eating good, growing. She's got some decent size on her now. Shedding, so that means she's growing. But will be a good female to add to the collection. Alright, next up was the only visual Desert Ghost I got from that clutch. This beautiful boy right here. Super happy with him. Decided to hold him back. It's always nice to have a nice visual male Desert Ghost in the collection. But he's a little busier than his mom. His mom was very reduced. Just love how he's just getting, his colors are getting more intense. The contrast is still great, and love what Desert Ghost does and how it develops over as the snake grows. Plan to do a lot more of Desert Ghost in the upcoming few seasons, and this guy will surely help. Alright, the next two are also from the same clutch. So this one, first up right here, is a blade. 66% het clown. And then the next one is her sister, both females. And this next one is a super pastel blade. 66% het clown. So just love what the blade does. You can see how this one's so sharp. The colors are a lot different than a normal. super just sharp, and how reduced the pattern is. And love what Blade does to the Super Pastel. You can see the oranges on the Super Pastel side, and cleans the Super Pastel up, brightens it up quite a bit. And they're both females. The one on the right took to food right away. One on the left was a little bit of a slow starter. Still not the best eater, but she started taking food on her own about a month ago, so she's playing catch up to her sister right now. So overall, pretty happy with both of them. Alright, and next up, another one in shed was this girl right here. And the pairing I used to create her was my Firefly head clown paired with my Enchi head clown. So super happy with this girl. I mean, she wasn't in shed, you would see this would all be just bright. How bright she is, the yellow, and how clean that Enchi makes it in the pastel and the fire together. Love her head stamp that she has. And so she's an Enchi fire pastel 66% head clown. Super happy with her. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so last up is a girl from the same clutch as the one before. And this is the Firefly clown. Just love how intense her colors are. She's so clean. Couldn't be happier with her. So right when I saw her out of the egg, I knew she was going to be a holdback. I just love that blushing along the back and the dorsal stripe. How green her eyes are. Just missed on the all gene. So if I would have had the Enchi in here, it would have been just one sick looking snake. But yes, you can't complain too much when you got something this pretty. Alright, so that's all my holdbacks. Definitely thank you for checking out the video. Give my buddy Gershon at GP Snakes a follow. Check him out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Like I said, great guy. And I'll check you guys on the next video soon, hopefully.